Shares of Papa John's up more than 5% because same-store sales in the third quarter were up 1%. And that's a tiny amount, but that is the first time in 2 years they've had positive comps. So, yeah, yes, it's a low bar, but Papa John's cleared it.
Yeah, I mean, expectations were that they were supposed to be down about 0.6%, so exceeding expectations and actually reversing a trend, which is always going to be very positive news for them.
So you've got Rob Lynch, who's been the CEO since August. He basically just got there. And I'm assuming this is part of why the stock is moving up today is Rob Lynch basically announced a shakeup of the management team. You've got a longtime CFO who's going to be leaving in the next couple of months, chief marketing officer, chief operating officer. They're all leaving. And Lynch is basically bringing in his own team and is saying Papa John's needs to focus on quality. I don't know. This seems interesting to me in the way that 10 years ago, Patrick Doyle, when he became CEO of Domino's Pizza, came out and said, yeah, we got to make our pizza better. Yeah. Like it seems like it's potentially that type of moment for Papa John's.
It is. I mean, it's kind of interesting. So it's really sort of been a turbulent story ever since their former founder and former CEO, John Schnatter. Is that how you pronounce it?
Schnatter. Yep.
Schnatter drove the brand's image really into the ground with those like super controversial comments, right? So then they appointed Steve Ritchie, who had held the position for about a year and a half. But the interesting thing about Ritchie was that he had actually worked his way up through all of the ranks of Papa John's and really had been there since the beginning, was an insider. He actually owned 27 franchise stores within that Midwest region. And now they've brought in this outsider, Rob Lynch, who was previously the president of Arby's, as well as various leadership positions at Procter & Gamble and Taco Bell. So I think they're recognizing that a change needs to be made here. And I think it's positive, right? Like something's not going well in this business for sure. I still don't know that this is an attractive investment. And especially even within that delivery pizza, fast food pizza, I don't necessarily think this is the company I would buy.
See, that's what I was going to ask you about, because year to date, shares of Papa John's are up about 50.
45 or 50%.
Yeah, around 50%. And so maybe it's trading at a rich valuation. I don't know, though. It's still less than a $2 billion company. I'd be remiss if I didn't mention Shaquille O'Neal on the board of directors. Like, I don't know. It seems like, I'll just put it this way. It wouldn't surprise me if 3 years from now we looked back and said, oh, yeah, when Lynch came in the door, cleaned out the management team, replaced them, and said, we got to focus on quality, that was the time to buy the stock.
Yeah, I think that's a fair assessment. I guess my thing is I would never want to pay a premium for what's essentially a turnaround story, and I think that's where we're seeing the stock right now.